Hello, folks. I don't know why it said it's like 5:36 p.m. I'm not waiting for a specific time. I just started when I'm ready. I was creating the broadcast. So what are we gonna do today? I don't know. Let me find things to do. Okay, thank goodness I remembered to do that. We're not doing that mistake again. Okay, it looks like we do still have a winter weather advisory out for southeastern Michigan, and and all those winter storm warnings. The winter storm warning has been reduced. There's just a winter weather advisory for what counties are left to have it. All these counties up here, that includes like Huron County, Bay County, Glacier County, uh, Isabella and Clare counties, they're no longer under any sort of warning. So it's just southeast Michigan that's getting it again. Uh, I was going to put a poll on, but I'm just not sure at this point. Uh, let's play Roblox. Now, in this game, Broken Bones 4, uh I actually do have a Game Pass, which basically just makes it OP. Like I have a Game Pass that allows me to break infinite bones, and and I have the infinite money Game Pass. So we're just going to those. So there's no kind of reward involved anymore. So Wait, is it back? Hold on. Hold on. Is it back? Is this back? Hello, hello, hello. Is stream just lagging that bad? Is stream for real just lagging that bad? I don't think it is. Stream I think stream is just Yep, stream's just extremely delayed. Stream is extremely delayed. Mic is back. Mic is back. Stream is extremely delayed. That's perfect. That's what we want. Even if it's delayed, we still want me to be talking. Anyway, let's play a game with an actual purpose. Well, an actual I don't have pay to win on because this is incredibly boring. I don't think Stream just wants to watch this. Everybody left like a few minutes ago. Like we used to have 5 viewers. Now we have just one. I think that's just my iPad. If you're an actual person, if you're an actual other doing this, the other one person, could you talk in chat? That would be amazing. Even if it's still like we still want me to be talking. Uh-oh, now we have a problem in the other direction. It's not muting. Oh my goodness. This is an emergency at control deck. I don't have pay to win on because this is incredibly boring. I don't think Stream just wants to watch this. Everybody left like a few minutes ago. Like we used to have 5 viewers. Now we have just one. Let me test. Nope, that's just a mute button, but that gives me high hopes. The other one person. Oh my goodness, Roblox is laggy. Yep, we have the problem in the other direction. It's not muting anymore. This could be catastrophic if someone joins. Oh goodness! Thank goodness, man. Oh my goodness! This is an emergency. I controlled that. This is amazing. I let me test. Nope, let me test. Oh my goodness. My microphone is not working. I guess we'll just have to have it like that, I guess. Oh my goodness. Yep, we have the problem with direction. It's not muting anymore. Alright, my Roblox is not working. Controls are completely delayed. Dang. Goodness, man. Alright, it's not that laggy anymore. Can we please work my mute button? Yo, goat! The goat's in here. Okay. Working at all. Well, it is kind of working, but I think that's what's causing my mute button to not work, and I cannot have that not working. I guess have it like that, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I have a McDonald's Wi-Fi, I think something just put a curse on me that my computers would always be laggy. Would always lag out. Lag out time, lag out time. Can we please work my mute button? It's not lagging anymore. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I was about to not in the stream, but goodness. That was not going to be an okay situation if okay. Let's just go to weather.gov. I don't want to be on this new tab again. Had to close down stream a bit like several times. I cannot be on the new tab. Something just put a curse on me. Alright, it's getting really windy again. These giant trees are shaking really bad. Oh my goodness. Oh my good, that's not coming down, but that's just really windy. Like, I do not trust that tree, and it's giant. That's like 500 times taller than my house. Oh goodness, if that falls, like this is a hypothetical situation. If that falls ever, to be an okay situation. Cooked. We're so cooked. Let's just go to weather.gov. I don't want to be on this new tab again. But to actually analyze the weather, it seems like in Northeast Chicago's not under that winter weather advisory. Some counties in Michigan, they're still under that winter storm warning. Right, it's getting really windy again. Grand Rapids, Ionia, Hastings, Kalamazoo, Benton Harbor, South Haven, Holland, and Muskegon are still down, but that's just really windy. Like, I do not trust that. And it's giant. That's like 500 times. Did this not get issued like 2 weeks ago? I do not understand how this warning is still in effect. This was not issued like, I think this was issued like at the least 5 days ago. How is this still in effect? When is this expiring? To actually analyze the weather. Are they just continuing to update this in 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday? Okay. So they are just keeping to issue it again and again, I think. I think that's what's going on, because I remember seeing this like a week ago. At the least, like 4 days ago. At the most, a week ago. And Oregon is still in that winter storm warning. Washington is not in that, is barely in that winter storm warning. They're like, understand how this warning is still in effect. This was not issued like, I think this was issued like at the least. Oh, it wasn't even issued for. Oh, yeah, it was. These little counties over the only Washington county this is fully in effect in is right here. I don't know every single county, and I'm just going to be hopping around the United States doing all this, so Forgive me. I'll just say this county, and I'll hover my cursor over the county I want you to focus on. But we don't have to use counties in Kansas. It's literally all under. Uh, let me find out what that is. A wind chill warning. I think that is. Yeah, that's a wind chill warning. It's all just under a wind chill warning. Wichita, El Dorado. There's no use. You can already see if you're in Kansas, you're just under a wind chill warning. This is absolutely massive wind chill warning over here. This is a big wind chill warning. Goes from goes from almost all Montana to all the way down to the Texas Panhandle. This is an extremely massive wind chill warning. If you know just how big the United States is, I'd be willing to bet that this is bigger than some countries in like Europe. Like Montenegro has got to be smaller than this. Kosovo, Albania, I don't think they're bigger than this wind chill warning. But then again, there are some little warnings within the wind chill warning. I think the wind chill warning's still in effect, like over here. I just think there are some other. Uh, I think there's still some other like. I think there are still like wind chill warnings over here, but those are the more important ones. So like how there's a tornado watch, but if there's a tornado warning, it just goes red. But there's still a tornado watch, and it would be yellow if there was no tornado warning. If you know what I mean. But yeah, uh, basically, we don't need counties all the way over here because it's all just a wind chill warning. It's just a wind chill warning with some blizzard warnings and winter storm warnings just sprinkled in between. There's a wind there's a winter storm watch over here, and I know and I know most of the counties. I just know this one has Tawas. I think this one. I'm about 90% confident this county has Tawas, but this is Bay County, this is Huron County, uh, Gratiot County, Isabella County, Clare County, and I don't think I know any of the other ones over here. But then again, there are a lot of counties in Michigan, and then there's just Arizona. I remember seeing that like at one point. Yep, yep, Tyler. You're right. But I remember seeing a video. Arizona was literally the only state without a single warning. Like all the other states down here were completely with warnings. I know there are some states that are in here like without warnings. I don't think Vermont's under any warnings, but then again, the county borders are so small. Yeah, Vermont is not under any warnings. If you don't count hazardous weather outlook as a warning, it's not under any warnings. So, but I think there's some flood warnings sprinkled in between here. I can recognize that color and I recognize the small spaces it's in. So I think that's a flood warning. Yeah, that's a flood warning. Those are in effect for like Lawrence, Norwood. I know that it's in Norwood. Lawrence is, I don't know, I think it's a quarter in, but and then we have some flood warnings in effect for Rhode Island, Providence, just south of Providence, and one west of Newport. I don't know which county this is, but bear with me because I'm not familiar to this region and I'm not familiar to forecasting all across the nation. But then again, I do notice that the flood warning for Hartford has gone out, and I think that was like a week ago. So I don't know what I'm mentioning that for, but there was a flood warning for Hartford. And then there's just Arkansas, which in exclusion for this one county over here. I can Google. For like Lawrence, Norwood. I know that it's Norwood. I'm just gonna look it up because this is goofy. All right, all of Arkansas except for Benton County over here. All of Arkansas except for Benton County over here is under a winter storm warning. Benton County is under a wind chill advisory. Wow, there's so many wind chill alerts just going out. Wind chill warning, wind chill advisory, or that was watch. I just can't remember. That's a wind chill advisory. Yeah, so like almost all of Indiana except for these counties. Uh, almost all of Wisconsin except for these southern counties. I I think this is the last blizzard warning county that's under a blizzard warning in Michigan. It has Marquette, but I don't actually know. I think this might be Marquette County, but I do know that not every I do know that not every county is named after its city, kind of like how in Southeast Michigan we have Genesee County, not Flint County, uh Wayne County, not Detroit County. Saginaw County is actually named after Saginaw, I think. And then we have Clare County, which has Clare, except for if you exclude the small little thingy. And Clare is in multiple counties. It's just barely like in Isabella counties. And then there is Bay County. I'm not sure if that's named after Bay City, but we'll you know. And to pull this up, like, look, I can find them that are not actually named after counties. Van Buren, Clinton. It's not Clinton County. Cleburne, not Heber Springs. Benton might be named after Bentonville. Harrow, but not Berryville County, but not Berry County or Eureka Springs County. Boone, you know what I mean. It's just not all that. And then we can play another round of Claire is in it's just barely like in Isabella County. And then there is Bay County. I'm not sure if that's named after Bay City, but we'll and to pull this up, like, I can find them that are not actually named after counties. Van Buren, Clinton. It's not Clinton. All right, so old Colorado, Colorado. We might use you as another subject again, but I'm just looking to see if this is a too specific area on Google Maps. And then we can play another round of. All right. I don't think that's too specific. I don't think that's too specific. All right, we can continue on with the stream. Just scare me a little bit there. Just scare me. Uh, let's see if Richmond, Virginia has some interesting borders. Huh, it's actually not too terrible. Look at this. This is actually some pretty nice city borders. Colorado. And it's just not a square, like a certain other city I know. That just might be the capital of the United States of America. Washington, D.C. We're meant to be a perfect square, but Arlington and Alexandria got in your way. Uh, and then we have, let's see if New Haven, Connecticut is. Whoa, those are some awesome borders. I think the only border exception that's really bad is over here. Like, I don't know why you're just excluding this part of a lake or river, but, you know. Hey, New Haven, you're mostly awesome. You're mostly awesome. Oh! I totally forgot about this. They actually do have the flood warnings. But I am going to Ledyard. I do not want you, flood warning. Washington, D.C., we're meant to be perfect square, but and then Ledyard. Ledyard, let's just see if Ledyard actually has awesome borders. Wow. Wow, Connecticut might just be our best state for city borders. Like, do you see all these awesome city borders even in the smaller count? Franklin is kind of like Washington, D.C., but it's more of a unique shape. And then let's check Sprague over here, and mwah, just awesome. They remind me of European city borders. And that's something I don't really want to say a lot, because just it's kind of annoying to just say that. Speaking of Europe, Scotland. Let's. Goodness me gracious. I know that Connecticut kind of reorganized itself into like these little towns, but you know, let's check Warwick, Rhode Island. Oh, you don't have to do that. Uh, Stoughton, Stoughton, Massachusetts. Those are actually some nice city blocks. Why can't everybody else do that? Let's do Avon, Massachusetts. Colebrook, Massachusetts. Randolph, Massachusetts. Wow, the New England is just awesome, man. When it comes to city borders, New England is just awesome. Hingham. Uh, Cohasset. I don't know why it just zoomed out all the way over there. Like it has some little island that I don't know of. Again, flood warning, but Quincy or Chester. Man, these are actually pretty perfect. And now we've arrived to the city itself, Boston. Let's see if this has pretty good borders. Okay, I can notice some exceptions. I'm talking about you, Austin. I'm talking about you, uh, little exclave right here. I'm talking about you, little exclave right here. But overall, nothing to call home about. And I really do wish cities kind of included more of these little islands, but I do get that not too many are actually on these these coastal fronts, but again, it might just be a problem with the amount of islands. Gloucester, they're pretty good for what looks to be a pretty jagged terrain. I just don't know why Rockport's here. But then again, we have those little islands. It, and then we have Ipswich. It looks to be pretty good. Rowley. I know that's a name of of a thing in or of a character in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Uh Okay. Uh, I don't know why my bot is doing this. But yeah, sorry about that, goat. Uh, and now we go, and now we're near the border of New Hampshire. Let's check out Newburyport, which that's pretty good. I don't know why you have these, but I don't know why you have these little exclaves, but all in all, again, nothing to phone home about. Salisbury, Massachusetts. Amesbury, Massachusetts. These are good city borders. And Seabrook. And then Hampton Falls. Then there's next door Hampton. Then there's Northampton. Exeter. This is probably pronounced Stratham, knowing British city pronunciations, but Newfields. Let's just check out Greenland. Alright, see ya, Dutch. See ya, Dutch. See ya, Dutch. Alright. Let's check out Rye. Wait, are we already across? Oh, we're into Maine. We're into Maine. We're into. Alright, this is Portsmouth. Probably our last city in New Hampshire, unless we go back into the more inland cities. Let's check out Kittery, Maine. York. Wow, this is truly kind of amazing. Ogunquit. I did not pronounce that right. I'm calling it. Let's check out Moody, which is in Wells. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's like a town something, but actually in Wells, this is Wells, and I'm not sure why it's that particularly massive, but then again, the state of Maine is just massive. It looks like a crater from the view of Maine, but yeah. Uh Kenbunk, and then Kenbunk Port. These are actually amazing. Arundel, Lyman, Waterboro, Lake Arrowhead, Limerick, East Personsfield. Honestly, well, this city doesn't seem to have it's an unincorporated village. That's probably why it's tiny. But let's check out some states which have less than desirable actual city borders. Starting off in Conway, Arkansas, we might not see good city borders. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is so much what I'm talking about. This is so much what I'm talking about. This is what not to do. Conway, Arkansas. You can use a lesson from New England, okay? Get New Englanders to come over there and train you about how to do city borders. Speaking of Arkansas, let's check out Greenbrier. This is good. Except for this little panhandle thingy, which is just Anoka Lodging and Suites and Taco Local. It's good. It's good. And this is good for something not in New England. Republican Arkansas. That's not even That doesn't even have city borders apparently. It's an unincorporated community, not even a village. It has like three people. McGinty Town. Centerville, do you have a thing? Or no? No, no. We're in a pretty rural region of Arkansas. We're just going to be seeing location markers here and there. But let's talk about the most populous city in Arkansas. I think. But nevertheless, the capital of Arkansas, Little Rock. And I can see a lot of exceptions. But then again, pretty good when it comes to something outside of New England. I don't know why it has to take up this much of Arkansas, though. That will probably take you like 15 minutes to drive through. Or 30, just knowing how big these central states can get. But that's just my experience in Michigan. St. Louis. This is a perfect border. Aside from this is like a 9.9 out of 10. Like there is nothing to call home about. There is nothing to call home about. There is no re there is just this is just perfect. Perfect. Kansas City, Missouri. Wow, this just proves our point that big cities don't always have good borders. How that's just bad. Why are you doing that? Overland Park. Goodness gracious. Wow. Wow, what a disgrace. What a disgrace to borders. What a disgrace that marking a border. I'm so glad you guys aren't actually countries because there will be so many border crossings. Des Moines, Iowa. Wow. This is inspiring with how bad it is. You could truly make a book on how not to do city borders with this. -7 degrees Fahrenheit, what? And then Ann Kenny, do you have better board? No. No. Campus Town. This is just a square. This is just a square. This is literally just a square. This is just a square. And it's literally named Campus Town over Iowa State University. I'm not even sure if that's I'm not even sure if that's in Campus Town. But otherwise, Somerset. That's pretty good. I'll give you that. Just please. This is like the corporate art style of city borders. It reminds me so much of corporatism, but Nevada, why? 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 East Lincoln, why? Why? Okay. I'm tired of Iowa. Let's go up. Go up. Go up. Go up into Minnesota. Minnesota. Rochester, Minnesota. We're roster. You have got to be kidding me. I can already notice so many exceptions even when I'm so zoomed in. And then just looking outside of it, this is a disgrace. I don't ever want to see this again. I do not ever want to see this again. I do not ever want to. Orinoco! Orinoco! Please. Please, just incorporate this. And incorporate this. There's no reason not to. Pine Island. Pine Island. Okay. 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 Why? Oh, hey, I'm in Pine Island, Minnesota. Oh, hey, I'm not in Pine Island. Oh, hey, I'm in Pine Island. Why are you doing this? Seriously. Like, are you kidding me? Are there just, let me see, let me see. Are there just city borders here? No, because they know that they're doing such a horrible thing. Not Nevada, Iowa. We might have already reviewed this city. Yeah. Oh hey, I'm in Pine Island, Minnesota. Oh hey, I'm not in Pine Island. Oh hey, I'm in Pine Island. Why are you doing this? Okay. And then Zumbrota, Minnesota, on our way to Minneapolis. This is atrocious. This is atrocious. I do not ever want to see this again. At the very least, it is not Pine Island, Minnesota. At the very least, it is not Nevada, Iowa. And not too much to just say, or otherwise, it's awful. Please get that checked out. Anyway, Hater, Minnesota. This doesn't have borders. Let's go on to Westino, Minnesota. This doesn't have borders. Cannon Falls. I want this to have borders. This is atrocious. I'm not sure if I would rather not have borders than have this. Please just take care of these borders. And we're like 5 cities away from Minneapolis too. But never mind. Minneapolis borders are probably gonna be screwed up by St. Paul's borders because they're so close and lumped in together. And then Hampton, and we're gonna do New Trier after this. Okay, this is good. This gives us a break, but please stop doing these after roads. New Trier. This is good, okay? Except for Hogan Avenue, this is good. Farmington. Farmington, Minnesota. W- these are so bad. Please. Do you just tell people, hi, welcome? Do you just do that? If they want to go to the golf course, welcome. Bye. Okay, we might actually have some better, like, borders. Rosemount. Rosemount. Okay. This kind of reminded me of Kansas shape. I guess if you flip it, you could kind of see it. But then, here's Apple Valley. It just has a good name. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 I can only sense one road that the border go through. Egan. Egan, this is good. But please include this code line. Dear goodness. Mendota. And Mendota Heights. Okay. Mendota's, I think, just a little exclave in this. Yep. 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 You can literally say Mendota in Mendota Heights. You shouldn't be able to do that. And then we have the beast. Minneapolis. Thank goodness. And then we have the other beast. St. Paul is good. Like, look. Good. 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 I like this. These are good. These are good. Probably some of the only examples in Minnesota. Let's go to Roseville. Yeah, this is again just good. Arden Hills. Wow. New Brighton. Mountain View. Mountain View. Lexington. Okay, we're back at it. We're back at it. Let's do Texas next. Okay, okay. Okay, we're gonna do Texas. That sounds pretty good. I've heard that Texas city borders are quite bad. So let's start out with why. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? It's a bad border. It's a bad border. Wow. Wow, I never want to see this again. Get off my screen. Get off my screen, you stupid city boy. Oh, well, blah, 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 blah. Houston. He's, okay, okay. San Antonio. Do you have anything? No. No, you do not. Beaumont. Beaumont. These are good compared to what we've seen from Texas, and I hate to be saying that because there are a few things wrong with this. Jasper. Atrocious. Woodville. Good. Good. You are a role model in Texas. Doucette. Doucette. This doesn't even have a border. Holmes Neal. Holmes Neal. Okay. At least you give these roads some space to breathe. If you are going to be following them, at least you give them some space to breathe. At least you give them some space to breathe. Rockland. This doesn't even have a border either. Nancy. Wow. Zavala. Okay. Okay. Not half bad. At least compared to what we've seen. Huntington, Texas. This is pretty good. This is good. This is good. This is what we want to see. Lufkin, are you listening to our advice? No, you are not. Amazing. Hudson. Wow. Central. This doesn't have borders. But look, I don't have much faith in this either. Nope. Hey, this car is cool, though. Wells. Wow. Force, I don't have much confidence in this having borders. Neither do I have this like confidence in moral because it just doesn't. Alto, yeah. See when it cut it off right here. Do not just follow Palestine Street. Don't, please, please. Red Lawn doesn't have borders. Rusk, this looks like a slightly bigger one. Oh, okay. Huh. Not too bad. In Texas, we have Gallatin, Texas. Why do you have this? Why do you have this? Why? Why do you have this? Is there an explanation at all? It literally just looks like it has a mouth from this view. Turning, I don't think this is gonna have borders. Yep. Craft neither. Yep. Jacksonville, Texas might have borders. Okay, it does have borders. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Texas? Jacksonville. Mount Solomon. Bullard. Wow, that looks mutilated. I don't want to ever see that again. New Hope doesn't have borders. I'm not. I think. I think. I would have preferred to see no borders over Bullards. New Hope is better than Bullard and Borders. It doesn't even have borders. And yeah, I do agree, Tyler. I forgot to just say that out loud, but yeah, I do agree. Flint doesn't have borders. I thought it would have borders because I see a little white in this area, and that's what that's what cities with borders typically do have. Tyler, Texas. This is actually a pretty big city, I think. Wow. 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 Oh, and we're actually just up the road from Dallas. Let's continue going in that direction. So we'll do Swan, which doesn't have borders, and then Hideaway, which looks like it does have borders, but okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. Please don't follow your borders. Clear your borders. Long roads. Van. Wentworth. And then we'll do Canton. Because it's basically right there. And Wentworth doesn't have any borders. Canton might. It doesn't have any good borders. What are you doing? What are you doing with this? What are you doing with this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why? Myrtle Springs. Do you have anything better? You don't even have borders. At least it's not. At least it's not those borders. Okay, let's see what cities we'll next have. Well, we have Elmo. It doesn't have borders. We're going to like we're going closer to like Dallas. I think. Let me see. Let me see where we are. We're in Forney. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're Tyler, Texas. Let me rename this stream. Okay. Okay, I think we're actually really close to Dallas now. Yeah, like we're in Dallas. We're in Dallas. We're in Dallas. All right. Do you have good borders? No. You have this entire lake, which should be in Rockwall. Speaking of Rockwall, here's Rockwall. It doesn't have good borders, but Rockwall County is the best county in Texas. Rockwell County is by far the best county in Texas because it's so good. Garland. And then we'll have Plano. Why do Texas cities always have these roads as your borders? Like, I know you need to base it off something, but not roads, unless there's absolutely nothing near you. Denton, Texas. Oh my goodness. Never again. We will never be doing that again. Never again. Never appear on my screen again, Denton, Texas. That was just not good. Argyle. Why do you do this? You had to make it so there's literally like just this and then the rest is almost an exclave. Like not even this. Why do you do this? Then corals. I guess it's good. Okay. Oh, this is actually Draper. It's just not updated on Google Maps for basically no reason, I guess. It's on North Lake just as my iPad is on Denton, Texas. Why are you doing that? My goodness. Dish. And then we'll do Justin. I like the river. Please, more of this. Please. Justin. Justin. Rome. I've seen cities that have borders based off roads. I've never seen city borders almost completely based off roads. I hope to never see this again. I hope whoever made these cities is doused in holy water, and I will never be seeing, and I hope to never like see these city borders of Rome, Texas again until they can get fixed. Why is this here? You should have never done that. Aurora. It's better than Rome. It's better than Rome. Boyd. Sorry. Sorry, go. Sorry, go. Sorry, go. But Boyd. Let's see. It's almost a perfect square. Except for this one issue. I keep having I keep seeing this. It's Rock Island Avenue. Uh but you are I don't ever want to see that again. I don't ever want to home Texas again. Those are borders I never want to see again. Paradise, Texas. It's a square. It's a rectangle, but hey, it could be way worse. And then just up the road from Paradise, we have Bridgeport. Can we not have? Can we not have? Is goodness, man, Lake Bridgeport. Please, more city borders like this. Lake Bridgeport. I know it's just named after the lake, which is near Bridgeport. This is a disgrace. You need to get yourself a new name. You don't want to be associated with that absolute monstrosity of a border amalgamality. So, there's nothing wrong with these borders here, but as soon as you see all these exclaves on Lake Bridgeport, you're going to go insane. Why? These look like these should belong to Lake Bridgeport. Please extend Lake Bridgeport and make sure to get rid of these as well. And give Lake Bridgeport some islands. It deserves that. Take away Runaway Bay's island. It's hogging it. This reminds me of when New York New York tried to make tried to annex New Jersey's piers that they built like in history. Oh my goodness. But we're doing Wizard Wells. I don't think this has borders. It doesn't have borders. Jacksboro, I think this has borders, and it has borders. So, one small problem. Why does it do this? Why does it do this? Why? Why? Why does it have this thingy? And then up the road, we have two cities, German and Bryson. We might have to do these too, but German doesn't have borders. I think Bryson has borders. Yeah, this is good in contrast to the rest of the Texas cities. Loving, Texas, I think this has borders. Yep, Loving, Texas does have borders. And it seems like we can just keep going up the road from here until we find Olney, which is the next city up the road. Why do you do this? I had so much faith in you, Olney. I thought it was gonna be like Jew, and not like you could have just not done this. You could have just not done this. McGargle. Why? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you? It's not even along the road. Like if you get out of the road here and then go around here, you're in McGargle because it's just off the road and it's not even perfectly off the road. There's just this little piece of land separating it from the road and from McGargle. This is just insane. And then we have this. This isn't even. Do you guys not even know what this is? NA. That was a bad name for your thing. That was a bad name for your business. Like if you're watching this, which you probably aren't, uh, because there's only Goat and me. Westover. All right, no borders. No borders? No borders? Seymour! I'm trying to check your borders. Why? Why? You could not have placed that airport in a worse location. You did not. Let me check this. Let me check this. Okay. Actually, from Seymour to the Seymour Airport, 2 miles. 2 miles of just this strip of land for basically no reason other than airport. Airport. Red Springs. I don't think this is gonna have a border. Okay. Vera. Benjamin. Benjamin is a square. If your current borders are trash and you don't have any ideas for new ones, be like Benjamin. Because it's just a square. Don't make your borders bad. If you can make them a square and you don't have any other ideas. Gobernación de Ariana. and it's a pretty cool Spanish name. Ooh. So be like Benjamin. But now we're just on Highway 82 trying to find something. It probably won't even have borders. We're in Guthrie. This looks like a cartoon. I don't know if Goat knows what I'm talking about by that, but Guthrie, it just looks like a cartoon. It just has that silly aspect. It just has that silly aspect. Uh, this had better not be okay. Good. At least it's not in proper Guthrie, even if it's not in Guthrie at all. Now we're back on US Highway 82. Dickens, Texas. Okay, these are pretty good borders for a city in the middle of nowhere. But then again, just there's no cities to actually annex land from. If you're the only city in like 5 miles. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let me see this. I don't know why this always has to go to Dickens, Afton. Yeah, even more than 5 miles. And let me check if Dickens, McAdoo, yeah, in just about like 7 miles, there's just nothing to conflict with. Crosby, I never want to see that again. Let's go back to Afton. Wow, these are some good borders. McAdoo actually has good borders. I didn't even think it would have borders. Crosbyton, did we just do that? We may, yeah. Oh wait, was that? Yep. 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 Yep, 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 yep. Wait, this actually does remind me of a county in Texas. Okay, so hopefully nobody was watching the stream just then. Okay, okay. OIP, OIP, OIP. Oh, that was stream sources. Okay. OIP. Wow, such a good quality. Why is this Bangladesh? Do we have? Do we just not have a high-res Texas county? All right, this could work. I sure. Yep, we're not downloading any web keys. No web keys for us today, mates. No web keys. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Tom Green County. Now, this is why I believe Tom Green's situation is similar to some towns. Reagan County used, well, not all of Texas, but Torrance. Reagan County used to be part of Tom Green County. Reagan County used to be part of Tom Green County, and Texas law required that the that counties couldn't be separate, so people could get to the county seat. And basically, this little part of Tom Green County exists because of that, and they just never gave it up to Orion or Sterling counties. But that was what I was trying to explain. Why? Okay. We're back in Cros. How are we back in Crosbyton? Lubbock, actually. Wow. Never. Why? Optic West. Optic West. All right. You have pretty good. Thank you. Is that like a joke? I think it's like. Oh yeah, I think it might be kind of like a joke. I think Tom Green might actually be a character in that show, but I haven't really watched it. Was just never allowed to. Level land. All right, trash, trash. Not as trash as other cities in Texas, but trash, 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 trash. Whiteface, whiteface. This is something offended. What? All right. Whiteface is a town in Cochran County, Texas. Uh, it's not. It doesn't have good. Why? If you're basing borders off of Route 114, why just make an exclusion for Arthur Street? You have something with this northern part of Arthur Street, just north of West 4th Street. Okay. Also, I thought only cities had like number streets, but hey. Okay, this might actually be the most kind of secluded city in all of Texas because Whiteface to Bledsoe, 10, 18 miles. Whiteface to Morton, 10 miles. Whiteface to Petite, or Petite, 5 miles. So, no, actually, but hey, it's still kind of isolated. Bledsoe, it doesn't have. Okay, because we're basically just in the rural part of Texas now, I'm going to set up a poll. Whiteface to Petite. Oh my goodness. Petite. Uh-oh. 5 miles. So, no, actually, but hey, it's still kind of isolated. Bledsoe. It doesn't have. Okay, because we're basically just in the rural part of Texas now, I'm going to set up a poll. Also, if you don't want any of these, make sure to let me know. Whiteface to Petite. Oh my goodness. Petite. Uh-oh. 5 miles. So that helped me realize I was muted. Thank goodness. This is actually the Texas-New Mexico border. So, welcome to Texas sign. I love actually spotting these. Sorry, we're gonna take a break from all this geography stuff. Entering conservation district. No, that's not. Oh yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. Welcome to Texas. Drive friendly. Texas way. Goodness, that always invokes a sort of pride in me for Texas, even though it kind of doesn't. me realize I was muted. Thank goodness. This is actually the Texas-New Mexico border, so. Welcome to Texas. I love. Okay, I'm gonna mute here and see what the results are because it's not appearing on my pad. So that's. No, that's not. Others. Please don't. We're going. Okay, so it looks like Ohio has most of the votes. Make sure to vote because if it if it does see what the results are. If you appearing on my pad, if you don't want Ohio, make sure to vote for any of the other states. Also, again, recommend other options. Recommend other options. I would have put. I would have put. I would have put more options if I had a chance, including one where you just recommend it. But again, this only allows like 4 things. So so it looks like Ohio has. So it looks like Ohio has most of the votes. Make sure to vote because if it another banger is about to be dropped by Wheeler. If it does, if you if you don't want Ohio, make sure to vote for any of the other states. Also, again, recommend other options. Recommend other options. I'm gonna see if I would have put. Oh, we just we. I would have put more options. Go. Are you still here? Just recommend it, but again, I think Goat is still here. So. Be right back. I'm gonna eat. Guess who's back, fellas? I'm done eating, and I've just wasted some things. I've just wasted thingies. Now I'm going to. My goodness! Back, fellas. I'm done eating, and I've just wasted some things. I've just wasted thingies. Now,
Chris, is that a weed?
yeah, I can't wait for that scenario as well. That is a. It actually. It actually took me like a few minutes to. Okay. It took. Goodness. It took me a few minutes to actually catch on to the fact that it was live because I was. I was I was like, I wonder where everybody is because I didn't see it. All right, the first thumbnail is done. A few minutes to actually catch on to the fact that it was live because I was I was like everybody is because I didn't see it. The first thumbnail is done. But yeah, I am really excited for that scenario. It's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be such a banger. What? I'm looking for the tornado, the largest tornado on record. Oh, but yeah, I am really excited for that scenario. It's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be such a banger. The tornado, the largest tornado on record. It's gonna be such a banger. My goodness, what is wrong with this paint bucket tool? I wish they had something like tolerance. I'm just gonna do this. I really hope I don't violate any copyright laws by doing this. Yeah. Yeah, that really is beautiful. Hey, wait, go. Are you still in here? Because it says there's one viewer, and I'm not sure if it's referring to you or my iPad. So just like speak if you can still hear me. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it with that type of content because I can't think of any more ideas. I could just go the K route and yeah, really. I'm gonna put out a community announcement. Hey, wait, go. But are you still in here? Because it says there's one viewer, and I'm not sure if it's referring to you or my iPad. Still hear me? I think I'm gonna skip that type of content because I can't think of any more ideas. I can just go the K route and community. Oh yeah, community announcement. I was stupid. I meant more like poll. Because I can't. I have a good idea. Oh yeah, community announcement. I was stupid. I meant more like poll. Ages of conflict. Now I haven't seen much. Hey, I'm gonna turn down this because I don't know if y'all can hear it. And so now I have. Okay, let's pick out a country to play as. Hmm. Let's play as Turkey and reform the Turkic Union. Now, I am going to be cheating by doing this, which basically makes me invulnerable, but do I look like I care? Sorry, but no. Anyway, I am going to... Wait, no. I don't want to... I kind of want that to be a... Anyway, we're going to fight to the death with Armenia. And that makes me more confident. Now, I think Azerbaijan would just accept it, because they're pretty good allies with Turkey. But yeah. So, let's fight Georgia, I guess. Because, you know, the Baltics, I guess, rightfully belong to Turkey. Whoa, we're actually kind of steamrolling people. Now, what I don't think is... Now, what I think is kind of silly is that some of these more inland seas, they aren't regarded as, like, crossings. Well, I think they should be, because nations should be able to get to each other by that sea. And Turkmenistan. You know how your name... Turkmenistan, you know how your name kind of sounds like Turkey? You're going into the Turkic Union. And I guess I think Turkmenistan is actually the one who's resisted the most, because I'm actually kind of having trouble getting on that island, but Kazakhstan is next. And after Turkmenistan capitulates, because it's already looking like it's going to capitulate, then I'm just going to rename myself into the Turkic Union. And is it going to run out of coins or get captured? Got captured. Alright. So, let's rename ourselves into the Turkic Union. But Kazakhstan is next, and I'm not really looking forward to doing that because they're absolutely massive. But do we, people who play these games, do we ever give up? No. Yep, we're actually pretty well winning. Like, I haven't seen these well of winnings. Like I haven't won this well against a 4-star nation. Uh-oh. We run out of coins. Good thing I can just cheat to change that. And now, they're not getting any of the Caspian Sea anymore, because I can just keep supplying myself with more and more and more and more and more. Yeah, I will, but there's one, but I'm kind of tiny, so I guess we're just going to take over what we can. And that includes you, Syria. That includes you. Kazakhstan is actually folding pretty badly. Syria is doing kind of bad. And Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, yeah, they're just gonna do that. Hey, they've capitulated. Now let's move on to the Balkans. We used to control all this stuff at the Ottoman Empire. It's time we reclaim it. Not in real life. In the game. I'm not supporting nationalism or imperialism. Please do know that. I'm not supporting anything like this. Okay, so oh. I guess we can't do much about it now, but we're gonna gain a border. So just pretend like that made actually any sense. Again, we used to control all this stuff as the Ottoman Empire, so what do you say we reclaim it? Again, we're not supporting nationalism in here, anything like, oh, I want my country to take over another country. So, alright, so Albania's dead, and Serbia's about to be dead pretty soon here. So I guess we can just declare war on Kosovo, but we should also declare war on Montenegro and Bosnia and Herzegovina to kind of even it out, but I guess it only allows us to declare war on like 3 countries at a time, but yeah, we're looking pretty restored. All that's left now is Bosnia. Yeah, but if I actually hear any of y'all talking about, oh, we should take over stuff, banning you. Banning you. because while I'm supporting it in the game, I'm not supporting it in real life. Like, I would totally be a critic of this if it ever happened in real life, because we don't like nationalism. And what is my keyboard doing? But yeah, I'm just gonna annex Hungary because from what I can tell, they have pretty good relations with Turkey, and that would be reasonable clause to actually integrate them. I think they're Turkic. Yeah. It's time to go after both Ukraine and Russia to end the conflict. Slovakia, Austria, and Slovenia. So we've already captured Chisinau, which was in Moldova. We do have revolts off. I could still always manually spawn a revolt, but Ukraine is now fleeing to Donetsk. That wouldn't be realistic in real life because they aren't in control of Donetsk. Kind of sadly because, well, totally sadly because I don't like imperialism. Anyway, Russia's capital has been located to St. Petersburg after Moscow was captured, but it looks like we're also getting really close to that too. I don't think they're going to have any other cities to flee to other than Novosibirsk and Vladivostok. So in the meantime, let's just do some more imperialism while we're at it. So like invading Iraq. But yeah, this is the end of European Russia. This is also the end of Iraq, because Iraq, much unlike Russia, doesn't have anywhere to flee to. Russia's capital just got captured again, and I think Novosibirsk is the last core city they have. There are still these Russian holdouts up in here. Lithuania and Belarus. Those are going to make for some good pickings, so they can give me an actual passage into Russia. And then Russia's going to expand all the way in here, but then I'm going to expand all the way into there. But we also can just invade Latvia and Estonia and get that all figured out. And then I feel so bad for this, but Poland, I'm sorry, it's time to get rid of you like we did in the old days. Italy. And Poland's just about to capitulate right here. Germany's expanded to Poland's former lands. They shouldn't be doing that. And we're here to make sure they shouldn't be doing that. Because when Germany is in Polish lands, something very unusual and bad happens. And then Norway's about to capitulate. Yep, Norway's gone. Norway's gone. And then the Danes have taken control of it, which are actually easy pickings for us. And then Switzerland actually does have a war, but it's not a good idea because they're just gonna get died. Or killed. I should say killed, but I'm not sure if there's actually any significant consequences that come with saying killed. But YOLO. Anyway, now we can actually attack Spain. That brings us into war with the United Kingdom. Tunisia and Algeria, I think we can also declare war on. As well as Lebanon, Jordan, and Palestine. Oh yeah, speaking of, Palestine did actually win a conflict with Israel. Tunisia is dead. That is our first African country we actually do have. They made the rookie mistake of having their capital located on the coast. But it would also be a rookie mistake if they didn't, because this is the Sahara we are talking about. Do you not see this? Do you not see this lighter shade of colors? Yep. Spain is all the way over here. And now they're going to relocate their capital over there. And then, folks, it's time to retake the Holy Land. Palestine and Saudi Arabia are getting invaded. Saudi Arabia is allies with Iran? That's unexpected. But yeah, Palestine is dead. And so will Kuwait. Last time someone... Whoa. I meant that for me to invade it, but I guess it's good we did it. It's because United States... Because remember what happened the last time somebody invaded United States or whatever. This is looking like straight like a territory here. Like this river, and then it's just straight line. And then Saudi Arabia is about to die too, because they're in a conflict with the Oman Emirates, and Riyadh has been captured. So now they're relocating to another city. I think that is Jeddah. And then, you know who else is dead? Cyprus. They never had a chance. And Egypt also never had a chance, because... Do you not see that? Anyway, I think it's time to just go ballistic. Chad, Mali, Morocco, and Portugal, as well as Ireland. And Iceland. They're all gonna die, so... Oh yeah, speaking of Saudi Arabia, they're dead. Egypt is also about to have its capital taken. That is Cairo. But now they are relocating to a new capital. I don't know what that is. But strangely, our campaign in the Sahara was moving faster than our campaign in northern Egypt. Now I consider that kind of strange, because you're not supposed to be moving through the Sahara when you fight wars. Then again, this is quite a simple game, which doesn't actually require any strategy. You just need to cheat, and you're guaranteed to be done. So, we're basically the new Roman Empire, because we hold the Mediterranean Sea, and that is something the Roman Empire likes to do. But we are also going to go ballistic on nations that are not part of the Roman Empire. Or, we're not part of the Roman Empire. I'm sure they had territories somewhere here, but not in all of the country's current modern-day land. We're also going to go after Afghanistan, China, and Mongolia. We're also going to declare war on North Korea. So now we find ourselves at war with 12 nations. And we've had 50 wars so far. We're only at war with these 7 other nations now, because they've been knocked out. China's relocated its capital to Shanghai because Beijing has been taken out. And they do have a couple of core cities left, but I do speculate that we might actually see those core cities being captured before Shanghai. So it might turn out all okay for us. I don't predict that Shanghai is actually going to be taken sooner than like this, though. But hey, we could only dream. Oh, actually it will be. So now Shanghai and that city. Yep, definitely. So now they don't have any left course. Yeah. And we are not at war anymore. That's not good. We don't want that. Because we always want to keep expanding. We have a world conquest on our hands. And we could just take over the rest of these nations while also taking over Cameroon, the Central African Republic, Ethiopia, and how is the Democratic Republic of the Congo not on there? But I guess it will be, because we're about to be pushing into the land that they surround. Now we are at war with... Actually, what if we just... Okay, yeah, so we're sped up now. Yep, Ghana is getting knocked out. 57 nations we've been at war with. And we still haven't lost. That's kind of crazy. But not really surprising. What is the Central African Republic doing here? And I can declare war on the rest of these coalition nations. Oh, sup up with Blocky Gaming. I'm just playing this game about imperialism. I played as Turkey, but now I'm the Turkic Union. But now we're basically the whole world union. Anyway, we're actually starting to make really good ground near Congo and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and something is going on. I think that's actually 68. But we're celebrating our 18th annexed nation. Anyway, I'm going to fight Sao Tome and Principe, as well as Angola. That should be fun. Alright, Sao Tome and Principe has gotten wrecked. They are now our 81st nation to be knocked out. Yep, Ethiopia's dead. Somalia is also basically dead. Kenya and Uganda are basically the same way. Yep, the front's coming crashing down for everybody who's basically at war with me. And now I can go to war with Tanzania. Basically, breach Uganda's defenses and wreck them. We're on a streak of... Oh, I'm going to take over America soon. We're on the other side of the continent, and we're on the other side of the Atlantic because I took over, So I am going to, soon. I'm gonna take over America soon, but I gotta focus in on Afro-Eurasia first. I do not know how the Congo is still alive. I think it's just fair to say that they die. And now it's time for our next round of nations. front is completely collapsing. If people don't know what a front is, it's basically like the line that's on the war. So like the front line is over here for Madagascar because that's where it's conflicted at. And Madagascar is about to collapse. Yep, just as I said it. Well, mainly because taking over a nation's capital, unless they have other court cities, is going to be their demise. And I think it is finally time. Let's go to war with Canada. Oh, yeah. I actually am starting in Canada. The delay hasn't gone up as I'm reading this message, so yeah. But I am taking over Canada right now. Yep, we are landing in Newfoundland and Labrador, and as soon as I land on that border, I'm gonna take over the United States as well. And it looks like they've actually had kind of a war with the United States because the borders are not here anymore. I guess it was kind of mostly a net loss for Canada, the Canadian-American War. So yeah. Alright, it's New Brunswick. Yeah, this is New Brunswick. So, Nova Scotia is about to fall, but Canada is kind of putting in a fierce resistance, but they know they basically can't resist me. As we are seeing, I've basically taken over half of Quebec. The front lines there are going back and forth, like, massively, I think. But overall, again, net positive for us, and now we can finally do this. So now we're declaring war on the United States. Alright, do y'all bet we're gonna reach, Ottawa faster? Or do y'all bet we're going to reach Washington, D.C. faster? Okay, on the late stream, I'm actually seeing like a kind of a bit of resistance over here, but that collapsed. Okay, and Quebec City was just taken over. For people from the future, I'm projecting, from people from the past, I am projecting that we're going to reach Ottawa faster, but both countries are putting in basically a massive resistance. Again, Maine has fallen, and now we're battling in Massachusetts. Rhode Island is about to fall, along with Connecticut and the most prestigious city in the United States, New York. And we have seen both Toronto and Ottawa and Toronto fall. So, people who guessed Ottawa, you are correct. And now we have all of New England being taken over. I think okay, Baltimore is about to be taken over, and we are about to reach the Michigan border. So I'd probably be evacuating by this point. But oh, how did we make peace? I thought I clicked fight to death, but we are fighting to the death with them. We're not letting go of Canada. Yep, we are in Michigan now. They're in Michigan. The Turks are in Michigan. They're in Carolina. They're actually getting kind of pushed back in the United States, but in Canada, you know, it's kind of over for Canada. Half of Ontario is being taken over, all of Quebec. I think they're going to go around, like, here. I think the Turks are going to go around, like, here and go into Michigan because seeing that this little 1 pixel thing, it's not helping them. Yep, Rhode Island is gone. Now, the front line has pretty much stayed the same, which is kind of weird. But, while we are not focusing in on the United States, we can focus in on some of these other nations that we'd probably capitulate fast. Pakistan and India. I didn't expect them to make an alliance because they hate us. And this alliance just also declared war on us. Nope, you guys are not getting off unscathed. All war is fighting to the death. Do not be a coward. Oh, wait. Oh. Go, are you leaving? Are you? Like, I'm just wondering, are you leaving? Oh my goodness, we are not making peace. You are going to be Turkish. I don't know what is going on with fight to death not being fight to death. We are fighting to the death. You are not just going to make peace after 1 second of fighting. What did I tell you? Anyway, in our other wars, again, essentially, basically the same. New Zealand Commonwealth was disbanded. Alright, so New Zealand has basically... Oh. We're going to turn on statistics, so y'all can basically see what's going on at this exact moment. And yep, that's what I said would happen. They were going to go through Ohio next. I guess I was kind of saying something wrong by saying they'd go through Indiana, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, so Michigan has been holding out for a long time. That is surprising. I'm gonna ally my... You're not... Y'all are getting... Fight to death is not being fight to death anymore. Fight to death. Force nations into a war that only ends when the other side doesn't exist or both run out of gold. I don't think either of us have run out of gold. Actually, let's just make them ally each other. Sorry, Mexico, but Canada is leaving. So I can make sure that we are staying. This might be actually the moment where Michigan falls. This might actually be the moment. I can see them creeping into Michigan. But Michigan is actually fighting back. Michigan is our strongest fighter. Like, New England just capitulated immediately, but Michigan is giving a fight. Michigan is throwing hands with these Turks. Michigan is throwing hands. No! What? You are not. Wait. If we just force a peace like this, and then declare war, yes! Yes! Venezuela! I am more than willing to go to war with Brazil over this. Okay. So this is our 63rd time. Michigan might actually be collapsing, but I'm not seeing too much Oh my goodness. This might be the moment. I know I've been calling this, but this might be the moment where Michigan falls. They don't seem to have as strong of a resistance. I think they're getting tired out. Michigan's already being, like, squeezed. Oh my goodness! New ally found! New ally found! New ally found! Colombia! 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 You are not. Nope. Y'all are actually going to war. You folks are not making peace. And I'm going to make them stronger because that's what I'd actually do. I do not get how Michigan is resisting this hard. Like, maybe not this section of the Upper Peninsula, but the Lower Peninsula is completely embarrassing us. Okay, I can't have this going on forever. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to need to cheat. I need to cheat for this to actually work. Yep, Michigan. I think Michigan's kind of dead. They especially don't seem to be resisting as hard. We just made peace with Argentina. I'm not actually going to complain about that. I'm going to let them do their own thing, considering how these wars are going. And I want y'all to see what's... And I actually want... I'm just gonna turn on one. So this is just what one looks like. They're capitulating, like left and right. Yeah. Yeah, past me. China, everything's dead. Everything, like, roughly west of the Mississippi. Everything roughly east of the Mississippi has been captured. Yo. Yep, y'all are doing that. Y'all are doing that. I'm boosting myself here. Canada is cooked. Canada is cooked. Canada is cooked. Canada is cooked. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it soon, but there is no way I'm letting the United States live before I end the stream. I gotta update that title, because then people are going to think that we're actually all doing this in one part. We're not. Sorry to break it to you. We're not. And, you know, I'm stream fatigued, you know? I'm just making sure. "108 wars. That's how you tell when someone has streaming fatigue. Don't worry, I will save this game. I will save this. I will save this. I will save this.